Hey there, grab yourself a yoga block, and if you don't have one, a really thick pillow will do great. Today, we're working on the hip flexors. We're gonna get them loose in 10 minutes. We're gonna start things off with a kneeling pelvic tilt, just to get the hips warm. So let's take the left knee on the floor, right leg forward. Take your hands on the hips, and let's pretend like the hips are a big bucket of water. We're gonna start by pouring all the water out the front of the hips, and then pour all the water out the back of the hips. And when you do this, you'll feel a nice little stretch in the left side hip flexor. And let's just work through that. Keep your chest nice and upright. Here we go. Okay, so let's stay in this kneeling position. We're gonna tilt the hips back just like that hip flexor stretch starts. Squeeze the glute and feel it start to stretch here. And then from here, keep your chest nice and tall. And we're just gonna rock the hips forward into a deeper hip flexor stretch. You can put your hands on your thigh to hold your chest upright, and let's feel the stretch all through here. We're just gonna hold. Okay, let's keep our legs in the same position and just bring your left hand onto the floor. We're gonna take the right hand behind the back and see if you can grab that left foot. If you need to, you can use your pillow or block for support to bring your chest higher. Once you have hold of your foot, let's pull the heel towards the bum and lean down to drop the hip and stretch the back leg hip flexor. Let's hold. All right, let's do the same sequence on the other side. So let's bring the left leg forward. We'll start with those basic pelvic tilts. So from here, we're gonna have the hands on the hips like they're a bucket of water. And let's dump the water out the front to arch the back, dump the water out the back to flatten the back, squeeze the glute and feel the right hip flexor stretch. We're just gonna go back and forth, get the hips warm. Okay, so let's keep the feet where we are. We're gonna squeeze the right side glute so that we feel the beginnings of that hip flexor stretch. And then let's lean forward to intensify the right side hip flexor stretch and keep your chest nice and upright. And we're just gonna sink into it as far as your body allows. Here we go. Okay, so let's keep the legs where they are. We'll take the right hand to the floor, and then the left hand is going to reach back and grab for the right foot. If you have troubles reaching the foot, you can use your block to bring you more upright and reduce the angle needed. Once you have hold of the foot, let's drop the hip toward the floor and pull your heel to your bum to intensify the stretch in the right side quad. Okay, next up we have the hardest part of the workout. We're gonna do a natural leg extension. So let's come to a tall kneeling position. Keep your glute muscles squeezed so your body is in a straight line. And we're gonna lean back as far as your quad strength allows, and then return back up. You'll feel an intense stretch and strengthen in the hips and quads. So let's go ahead. Okay, we'll take a quick rest. So let's lie down on the back and grab your block or your pillow. We're gonna lift the hips and put the block right under your tailbone. Let's start by hugging the right knee into the chest nice and tight. We're gonna stretch the left leg long so the toes are flexed and pull the heel down toward the floor to feel a stretch in this left side hip flexor. So keep pushing it and feel that stretch. I should let go. So let's just go ahead and switch sides. So we'll now hold the left leg, extend the right leg long, keep it nice and straight, and sink that heel down toward the floor to stretch the right side hip flexor. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, so let's come on up to a kneeling position. So bring yourselves up to your knees and with your shins flat, sink your bum down between your heels. If you can't reach the floor, use the block under your bum to sit on that instead. Once you're down in position, let's lean back into a hero stretch to stretch the thighs and hip flexors. Awesome work, guys. Thanks so much for joining. I do recommend, if you are tight in the hips, this is a great daily movement prep. Something you can do, at night before you go to bed. It's awesome. It's gonna help you loosen up the hip flexors. Please, if you did like what we did today, hit the like button. Helps out the channel a ton. We'll see you guys in the next one.